Lastly, on organization motivation, we're at Confidata and Empire Recycling in Utica, New York. We met Rob Schauger, Chief Operating Officer at Confidata. Now, let's take a look as Rob gives us a tour.
So what you're seeing here on our floor system is a conveyor belt to where both our confidential document destruction trucks will bring their material that's already shredded in the vehicles back at the end of the day. They will dump, and then it will follow this process. What you're seeing on the floor now are records that have been brought in on our box trucks or our tractor trailers for document destruction that have not yet been destroyed on site. That's our off-site service. And what you'll see is this material is going to run up the conveyor system, and as we follow along here, you'll see what happens as we walk along. So after we get up to the other part of the conveyor system here, it drops down into a level system, and then it goes through the actual plant shredder. So if you want to walk on over here for a closer look, so you can look down through here and see where the paper actually gets shredded. And then over here we have the other side of the shredder. So if you get an angle in here, you can actually see what it looks like when it comes out. And then from there, it goes up into the top of the chute, drops back down into the cone, and then a bale is formed at the other end, and it actually ties itself off and pushes it out once the proper bale size has been made. And so this machine will do everything all by itself. It'll push the bale out. Once there's enough bales here, it's then sorted and stacked, as you can see over here on the left-hand side, based on the kind of paper that we're currently recycling. From there, based again on that type of paper, it will go to a paper mill where most of what we do here that's shredded and recycled goes to a paper mill where we turn it back into paper towels and tissue and things of that nature. I can't tell you how excited we are to have Deb and the team in here today to help us out with what I would call some workflow issues. As we've talked about before, the company's been in business for 100 years this year, and with along that time frame of people working, you get into a routine, you get into a rut, you get into these sometimes not always good habits. So what I'm looking for from the team today is to help me to improve my daily operational efficiencies. And as the Chief Operating Officer, I'm constantly looking at ways that we can improve our day-to-day operations from an office standpoint all the way on out to what we do every day on the road or in the shop. And I know most of Deb's clients, when she comes in and does a job for people, that things are really cluttered, stuff is all over the place. You'll see today that things are not completely a mess, but the thing that I believe is that clutter can be different for different people. So what you'll see today is that things are somewhat neat, somewhat organized, but they're not as good as I would like them to. And so rather than me taking time to try to figure out ways to improve how I can handle my day-to-day things, there's no sense in reinventing the wheel. So I just went to the expert and asked Deb if she could come in and help us out today.
After the break, we start the declutter and organization of Rob's office, and we'll give you some great tips. Plus, later on in the show, we'll take a tour of Empire Recycling. We'll be right back. Follow us on Pinterest at Declutter Coach.